Good morning everyone, my name is Camilla and welcome to my slow kitchen. Today we're having a slow morning with a pretty quick breakfast, an egg salad sandwich with avocado and toasted bread. As always in real time. So I hope you will cook along with me and we can start. So obviously we need 2 eggs. We need 1 avocado, but we're going to need only half of it to drop our calories a bit. We're going to need mayo to boost our calories. We need some sugar, salt and pepper. Also red onion or any onion you have. Well, I have half of it already, so I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to put this aside. And in order not to lose any time, we're going to start with our eggs. So the question is to wash or not to wash the eggs. Of course, we're going to wash it. Otherwise, my OCD will never let me sleep tonight. All right. I'm going to need a small saucepan. I'm going to put them on a high heat for now. We will wait until this starts boiling and after that we will set the timer. Right, we're also going to make them like a medium so the yolk is still kind of slightly creamy. And once they start boiling, we will put the heat down and cook them on a medium. Alright, and for now we can start with our bread. Right. You know, the first time when I discovered this egg salad was actually when I went to live like for 3 months in Japan. Oh, this one is fresh. I like to start from the middle. Yeah, and probably you already know that in Japan they have these egg sandwiches in every convenience stores. So when I just tried them, I fell in love with them completely, and all these 3 months for breakfast, absolutely every morning I was having this egg salad sandwich. I mean, literally every morning. When I came back home, I wanted to add my own twist. So this is how avocado egg salad sandwich was born. It's not actually a sandwich, it's a toast, and we're going to It's not actually a sandwich, it's a toast and we're going to toast it for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple of pieces. Alright. And we need to wrap it back so it doesn't get dry. Right here. Well, I'm sure it's not my own discovery, I mean about the putting avocado in this sort of sandwich. I'm sure many people do it, but this is how I usually do it. Right, we're gonna start with this. And now, onions. There's a small one. I do recommend to chop them as finely as your hands allow you today. Right. Very small pieces. Probably that will be enough, but I do love onions a lot. I usually have onions like everywhere. Well, not in desserts, obviously. I think that would be fine. Gonna stay here. Oh. Very dangerous to cook in pajamas, so don't do it at home. And now we're gonna prepare our avocado, just half of it, remember. You know, sometimes I have this where eggs slightly started boiling, but not yet. Sometimes I have this small voice in my head panicking about my body image, but I'm not in this kind of mode right now, but it's lurking around the corner, so it will be here soon, I believe. When I get into this mode, I immediately start counting calories. This is actually kind of like a game, you know. I used to like counting calories, even when I wasn't on a diet or something. Also, I used to think that all the mornings are about trying to catch up, you know, checking your emails, having this water with the hot water with lemon, and after that, slightly, slowly. So rushing somewhere all the time, and somewhere in between you have this breakfast or just a coffee. But one day I realized, well, I'm sure that it's not a big discovery or something, but I realized for myself that, okay, they are started boiling now, so I'm putting them on a medium or low heat and set around 7 minutes. Yeah. I used to wake up in the mornings and feeling already late to your life, late to your goals, late to the meetings, late to becoming better version of myself. And it is really, really exhausting. Like it was a race, and I was already losing it, you know. But apart from them, there is a guilt also. The guilt of doing nothing, the guilt of not doing yoga, the guilt of not journaling your life in the mornings, the guilt of not being productive, not optimizing your whole day from the very first breath in the morning. But you know what? Some mornings are slow, some mornings are quiet, and that's fine. And some mornings you just boil one egg, stare into the space and do nothing, just living your life, and that's enough. I used to try to make this most of the mornings one time, you know, while the eggs were boiling, to do the laundry, to write 100 words of my book. Well, to be fair, I should have done my laundry, but it's okay. Nobody cares. I hope so. But now I treasure those moments when I do absolutely nothing, when I don't have to self-improve every morning, when I have to run somewhere every morning, when I have to be productive, when I don't have to be useful. When I start the day slow, the whole day feels softer and kinder. It's like less tight around your chest, you know. And if you are here right now, if you're watching the eggs boiling, if you're waiting for the toast, and if you are not doing absolutely nothing extra, you are doing great, I promise you. Right, now we can do the tea, I believe. It's going to be kind of noisy again. Also, when you feel this, when you have these mornings, when you feel useless, how do you usually feel it in your body? I mean, in my case, I feel it somewhere in my chest, and when I wake up, my heart is already heavy. You know, it remembered something before my brain. And it's actually similar to a very, I believe, heartbreaking breakup, when you wake up in the mornings after this breakup and your brain is still processing, you're trying to understand the reality, but your heart already knows that something is wrong. It's like your mind wakes up a couple of hours before you actually do wake up, and it makes the whole list of worries. This is absolutely very exhausting. And then I go to the shower, I look into the mirror, and I start asking myself lots of questions. I mean, when I am in that kind of a mood, with a, let's say, useless mood, asking myself lots of questions, like, when are you going to be productive? When are you going to start implementing all the projects, all the plans that you are thinking about? When are you going at least to do something? Then I look at my face and I start judging my face, like, what are those, all of those brown, black circles around your eyes? Yeah. And then I go for a shower, and then the whole day is just ruined. Okay, let's wash our fruits. Today is going to be some apricots, I mean, for the tea. Yesterday I bought this absolutely fantastic apricots. The smell takes me back immediately to my childhood in Uzbekistan, where we had all these nice fruits like, I don't know, apricots, pomegranates, and peaches and raspberry. Well, we have it, I believe we have it in many countries, and here in Turkey they're also very nice, but those are absolutely beautiful. And we're also gonna have some strawberries in our tea. But it's okay to have mornings like that when you're judging yourself. But most important that you don't have them very often, I believe. Now, most of the time, I do allow myself to be not productive, not useful, or not to start every day from the victory, or not to become a better version of myself today, not to prove myself that I'm worthy or successful, like all those people. I mean, when you look at those people on the Instagram, you also start questioning yourself. Right. Come here. Start from the peaches. Also peaches, actually, nectarines, I believe. We need to do some testing. I don't know, what's that about girls? Every time when we taste something nice, we start dancing. Right, we're gonna, I think it's enough for our eggs for now. And we need some cold water. Well, ice water preferably, but this cold water is also okay. It is difficult to get cold water during summer in Turkey. Even from the cold water tap, it goes not cold. All right. Yeah, what I was talking about? Well, pretty the same, I believe. Yeah, and sometimes I allow myself also to have not just slow mornings, but do nothing mornings. When I have just bread and butter, or maybe even just a boiled egg. Look into the space or at the ceiling, and doing absolutely nothing apart from just being a human, which is also very important. Right, come here. Some apricots time. I know I should have. It's too soft. Very soft. Soft. Very soft. I'll just put it like that. Not very small. You know what? This is what makes cooking so special. Because you don't have other choice apart from just focusing on your food. No multitasking, no overthinking. Well, I mean, well, you may rush. I just can't rush because I can't cook very quickly. So you can just be here in this present time. And for us, I mean, for like regular, normal people, cooking is not about this molecular gastronomy or blending exotic flavors and experimenting in the lab. I mean, I do respect all those people, all these amazing chefs who actually create those combinations of ingredients. This is absolutely amazing. But personally, I don't care about this. For me, cooking is about being present. It is about testing. It's about caring about caring about your close ones, and of course about the feeling of being needed, I believe. I mean, if I'm completely honest. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna go here. Some tea. Up, we have some problem here. Right, it's okay. Oh, most important. Mint. I can't survive without mint. It should be everywhere. Mint tea is a basic thing for normal living for me. Looks very good. Okay. We're going to leave it so that it enriches the flavor. Put it here. And let's get back to our eggs. Well, anyway, for me, cooking is this kind of activity that makes me, you know, feeling in that particular moment to feel happy. For you, it might be something else. I mean, it doesn't have to be cooking. It may be, I don't know. For my friend is cleaning. I mean, she's cleaning every time when she overthinks. For other people, maybe, I don't know, choosing the gift for the loved ones, or organizing events for loved ones, or just for not just for loved ones, but for everyone. Those are the moments when you feel right on your place, like you belong here. And what you do is really meaningful. I believe this is very important. Right, so we'll separate yolks and whites. Yeah, yolk is fine. In my previous video, I noticed that I keep my mouth open when I'm focused. That's very interesting. I mean, every time when I'm very not engaged, like immersed in the process. I forget about all these face expressions. Fork. We also mash our avocado. Blend in some yolks into avocado. I believe slightly looks like guacamole, but just slightly. I don't want to offend anyone. Like you remember that video, cooking video about there were 3 people in the video. There was a chef, I forgot his name actually, and the woman was saying, I think you will recognize it, she was saying like it looks like a British carbonara. And the chef was very angry. Here. And it's time for mayo. Who said that bread and mayo is unhealthy? Well, probably everyone says that it's unhealthy, but we can do that sometimes, not very often, but just sometimes. And also the reason why I like Turkish mayo is because it's much lighter than the like in other countries. Or preferably to use here the Japanese mayo, of course. But just the regular also will be fine. Maybe it's just too much salt, but we will see. Now just a pinch of sugar, not very much, just a pinch, like this. So we got all this creamy. Maybe later we will need some more mayo. For now we can put our bread into the air fryer. Or you can use just a toaster or to slightly toast them on a pan. But I have an air fryer, so why not to use air fryer? (100 degrees). Just a couple of minutes. Right, and we should get back to our eggs. I wonder if you have any morning rituals. I'll be happy if you share it with me. Almost every month I have this urge and a dream to wake up at 6 a.m. and do everything, like be very productive. But I'm just not a morning person. I am most productive in the evening, especially with writing. The only time when I can actually write, when I have this sort of inspiration. Well, it's unfair to call it inspiration. I mean, it's just how my brain works. And in the evenings I can actually write something decent. And also I separate this moment with editing. It should be separated, I mean, for your brain. The process of creating, the process of checking and editing, and the process of researching should be separated completely. Well, anyway, I can't wake up at 6. And sometimes I made myself to wake up early. But in reality, I had nothing to do, because I'm not meant to be awake at that early mornings. And I'm just sitting, for example, on the sofa and waiting for my actual time to begin. So it was absolutely pointless for me. Put this aside. Well, that looks nice. Some testing. I believe our bread is toasted enough. Yeah, slightly, even too much. Okay, time to clean our space for a nice breakfast. You're coming here. Here, and I need you. Let's try our tea. It smells very good, but mostly like mint. Nectarine flavor is the most strong. Okay. Let me take the fresh fork. I need to cut these things. Over here. Time for real tasting. My favorite breakfast. I might be not the best version of myself right now, because right now I'm tired, I'm slow, I'm insecure, I don't know, indecisive, but still I deserve a nice breakfast, and so do you. So if you had a kind morning, if you had a nice and tasty breakfast today, I hope that the rest of your day you will be proud of yourself, even if you're going to do absolutely nothing. See you next time.